Let's put some music. Instead of Fate Extra CCC, let's do Tsukihime. In hopes someone from Type Moon will announce Red Garden. Right. Music folder, visual novel. Tsukihime, this one. Guess I'll let him, fuck it. Did that work? Pressing all of them. No. Do I have a Tsukihime playlist? Please tell me I do. There's no Tsukihime playlist. Fuck me, dude. Okay. That's okay. Can't just play just do this. Okay. And game 1 flex size. Noise. Okay. That's how I do it. Just put it in the queue. Like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No, not that one. Let's hit this one. What's this one? Yes. Yes. This song. Something nice and easy on the ears. What up, dudes? Part of me's like, I don't know if I want to. Part of me's like, meh, maybe I should. It's because of Type Moon Fest. Come on. Type Moon Fest is happening right now. And I'm not gonna lie. It makes me want to think about, I don't know. I don't know what it does. It makes me think about Type Moon, I guess. Since I'm in a Type Moon mood, might as well play Mahotsukai, right? Mahotsukai. Let me go ahead and just put these. Move. Because I don't have to play these anymore, right? Those have been checked off. These are the games that I'm trying to finish. I think I'm missing one round 1. That's why it's still up there. I never finished Kanon, which I should one day. And now I want to run through these games on stream one day. I never finished Archery either. I should. Maybe off stream. Yeah. We'll play. Let's chill for a bit. I watched Demon Slayer, dude. Demon Slayer Infinite Castle 1. Holy fuck, dude. Can I click on it? Yeah, dude. Dude, this movie, holy shit, is good. You know that other anime? You know Heavy Night? Motherfucker. I got filter like this probably. Oh, it's not called Heavy Night. Well, you know this anime? Unfoldable is like the last boss, the final boss. This shit's like level 1, bro. This shit's level 1. This shit is what let me reword that. This is what Unfoldable is what Gohan's wants to be, right? Unfoldable is when this is like the last level of goddamn. They know how to integrate CG with anime so fucking well. It's so amazing. Dude, I watched this on my big 4K TV. I watched this on the Vizio. I used my expensive speaker setup, dude. Right? The Platimons. I had to use that. And when I heard it and I saw it, I'm like, holy shit, this is good. There's a couple complaints. I wish the sound effect was louder. The sound effect is not loud. The music was drowning a lot of the stuff. Vocals was still good. You can still hear the voice acting. But the music gets really fucking loud out of nowhere. I guess to hype up the scenes, right? But man, the sound effect sounds like it's getting hit behind a pillow. I guess no, it doesn't sound like that. Yeah, kinda. It feels like it sounds compressed. I guess that's what I want to say. Like, I wanted the sound effects to be loud as hell too, along with the music. Not just the music loud and voice acting. But yeah, that's my only complaint. How long was this movie? This movie was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. It didn't felt like that. This shit went by quick. This shit was so good. There was like 3 fights, Shinobu. So spoilers alert. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoiler alert. So there was like 3 fights total, right? There was Shinobu versus the upper rank 2. There was Zenitsu versus the upper rank 6. And there was Tanjiro versus the upper rank 3. It was Tanjiro and Ginyu-san. Oh, Giyu-san, whatever. Right? And there was a whole bunch of flashbacks. Right? Because they got to do lore. First battle, Shinobu versus the upper rank 2. Damn, man, that shit. I was like, oh, are they really gonna kill her? Is she really gonna die without getting her revenge? She died without getting her revenge. She got bear hugged to death. Obviously, before that, she was like heavily bleeding. Her lungs was bleeding. She couldn't breathe. Her ribcage is bleeding. She had a lot of blood loss. Even if she won the fight, she was not making out of that fight alive. She was like pretty much at death's doorstep, right? She tried all her poisons, not all of it, but a lot of her poisons on him. It didn't work. And then she did like one final hoorah after she had the ghost of her sister, right, Onesan, talk to her. And then they show her family, her backstory a little bit. I'm like, damn, man, I kind of don't want this character to die. I'm like, man, I'm starting to like Shinobu again. Hold on, got something in my mouth, I think. Yeah, I'm starting to like Shinobu again. And then, hold on, man. Now I gotta change my titles, dude. I gotta change it. Yo, Demon Slayer movie was the go. Was godlike. Let me change this title too. Because I gotta... There you go. Do that. Oh, you idiot. Come on, man. Why are you being so frustrating? Okay. No. This one. What do you see right now? Oh. Okay, my bad. I'm back. Alright. Shinobu. Yeah, man, I didn't want Shinobu to fucking die! I didn't want her to die! Oh, man. No. You can't make me like the character. Hold on. There we go. You can't make me like the character and kill her all. Like, what the hell? And then she did like, all right, yeah, she did. She was fighting the upper level 2. She did multiple poisons. And then, you know, it didn't work, right? The motherfucker is strong. His resistance to poison is strong as hell. His healing capability is insane. So he like praised her saying, wow, you're really good. You're short, but you're a demon slayer. But you're like the fastest Hashira I ever fought too. You must have worked your ass off to be this good. And then every word pisses her off because she hates him. He's the one that killed her Onesan. So she did her like multiple centipede attack. I think it was that one, right? No, it was the dragonfly attack. She did her dragonfly attack. And then she tried to like inject him with multiple poison at the same time. But he was able to land a hit on her. And when he landed a hit on her, he cut off her ribcage, her lungs. It was getting hard to breathe because of his demon miss. And yeah, she had a lot of blood loss. She was dying. So she had one more vision with her Onesan. And she was like, alright, one more shit, right? And then I forgot what was the insect skill. I forgot. But she like got underneath him. And then I think that's what the centipede skill. I think that was that one. And then she like thrust her poison katana up his neck all the way to the ceiling. But that motherfucker still lived. And then he gave her a bear hug saying good job and killed her with a bear hug. I was like, damn. Oh man. No, Shinobu. Shinobu died. I was like, no. So everyone got word that Shinobu died because of the crow. The crow was like, Shinobu died by the upper 2. Shinobu died by the upper 2. And Tanjiro cried while running. He was like, fuck. God damn it. Then, what's that dude name? What's the upper 3? I forgot his name. Azaza? Something like that. The upper 3 came in because he always wanted to kill Tanjiro. Because, you know, that night, right? When he killed, the flame Hashira. So it was Giyu-san and Tanjiro fighting the upper 3. And then it paneled off to the next person, which is Zenitsu. Zenitsu was trying to find he was trying to find Pacific Demon. And then they had a big backstory. That demon was like his foster older brother or whatever. And also a peer, his senpai. Because they both trained in the same thunder. I don't even want to call it school. I guess the same Thunder Hashira, right? And then he can do 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think. And Zenitsu can only do the first form. But the other guy can't do the first form. He became a demon because he didn't want to die. They show off his backstory. And he's talking mad shit all the time. And then Zenitsu revealed that he created a new technique, the 7th form. Which is like the Thunder Dragon. And then he killed him. But Zenitsu was also injured from the fight. So the other dudes had to go heal him. I think that one was like a little anticlimactic. Because the trailers were cooler. But the other thing is, I feel like they could have done it better. Like instead of him being a scumbag all the way through. Because honestly, he became a demon because his entire squad got wiped out by the strongest motherfucker, upper 1. And his only choice was drink his blood or die. He doesn't want to fucking die. Right? I feel like they could have written that better. Like, he could have Zenitsu and him fighting, and then demons came in, and then they should have shown him protecting Zenitsu, and then Zenitsu used the 7th form to protect him back against another strong demon. And then he sacrificed himself and let Zenitsu go and run. That could have been a way better story than, oh man, he's just a scumbag and Zenitsu kill him. The end. That could have been way better closure. But I don't know. Whatever. They could have done that a lot better. The manga, I should say, or story, whatever, the author. Well, Zenitsu, he killed his scumbag senpai, basically. So that's over. And then the last bit is just Tanjiro Giyu-san versus Azaza. Is that his name? I don't remember. The upper three. And then that shit was cool as fuck. That shit was really cool. Damn, man. I choked up. I got teary. I got teary eye when they revealed the upper three his backstory, right? He got his own goddamn story, man. So he was trying like they revealed like he was trying to raise money. He stole, right? He stole so he can buy his father medicine. His father hanged himself because he didn't want his son to become a criminal for his sake. And he told him to lead an honest life. Then he got adopted by a martial artist. The martial artist took him to his home to raise his daughter because he can't be there for her because he got to work to get money for her medicine. So he helped her daughter. They fell in love with each other. She asked him to marry him. He said yes. And then now he was going to lead an honest life like he promised his dad. And then after he visited his dad's grave from Edo, and then he go back to the town, right? He found out that his wife and father-in-law, I guess now, got poisoned by the well. And the kendo school next door, they were jealous of the land. So that's why they killed him and poisoned the well, because they can't beat him in a fight. So they poisoned them and they died. And he got pissed, so he beat the shit out of them. No, he didn't beat the shit out. He went to the kendo school and killed them. It was like 60 plus people. And then that's when Muzin came up to him and said, you know, he killed him. Muzin killed him, basically. He killed him and made him into a demon. That's basically what happened. And because I guess his brain got fucking crushed, he forgot who he was. And then the only thing he remembers is his promise with Muzin, which is to get stronger. And that's his obsession with strength. He always had obsession with strength in his life, but it was always for, right, the people he wanted to protect. And his third promise, which is Muzin, was just to get stronger, just for the sake of getting stronger. So after they reveal his backstory, you know, Tanjiro, this is not in order. And during the battle, Tanjiro got Ultra Instinct Goku. He did Ultra Instinct, killed him, but he didn't kill him. That motherfucker was strong enough that he didn't even need a head. He can go headless. He turned into a headless demon. He can still fight, but then he wanted to remember his kindness that what his father-in-law, his real father, and his wife taught him, right? The kindness of that. So he committed suicide by stepping into the sunlight. I'm like, damn, that's cool. And then all the upper demons notice that he died because his presence is gone. And they're like, motherfucker. To be good. It ended right there, basically. There's more. Damn. You know, the Infinite Castle thing is really fucking cool. I will give Demon Slayer props for that. Infinite Castle is really fucking cool. What else? I guess that's it. Infinite Castle is cool as hell. This shit is so good, man. This is a really good movie. This was a really, really good. You know, when I watched this, I was like, oh fuck, dude. That Mahoyo movie is gonna be really good too. Cause it's the same people. It's Unfoldable, man. Damn, dude. You know, Unfoldable. I think it's still the best looking visuals, right? For me, I like KyoAni for animation. In terms of animation, I like KyoAni the best, right? But visually, Demon Slayer was really, it was like eye candy. That shit was really nice to look at. Holy shit. It was really good. It was really, really good, man. Damn, I liked it. 2 hours and 30 minutes went by fast. Man, that was good. I can't wait for part 2. When does part 2 come out? 2027 or 2028? I don't know. I feel like it might be 2028 because they're making Mahoyo, right? Damn, dude, Ufotable. God dang, that was so good. Fuck. Demon Slayer is so fucking good. Damn, dude. That motherfucker got Ultra Instinct out of nowhere. He just remembered that one thing his dad taught him. He unlocked Ultra Instinct. What the hell? I guess. That power up was pretty dumb. Dang. Damn, dude. Shinobu died. She was the only one that died in the movie. What the hell? Man. Damn. That was so good, man. Fuck, dude. I can't think of anything else right now. Man. Dude, you didn't... Man. When's Unfoldable? What's Unfoldable next work? Oh shit, Shadow Garden. What are you gonna do next? Is this part 2? What's this? What? An OVA of him and his wives? I didn't get to see that. Is that on Crunchyroll? What? What if I want to watch the OVA? Huh? Damn, they got a lot. TV special. What's a TV special? Oh, they put it into a movie? Each arc? Like R0 director's cut? Oh, that's pretty good too. That's actually really fucking good. Oh, dude, you think I should just rewatch everything? I don't remember. Damn, Shinobu died. Man. Fuck. Rengoku died too, yeah. Damn, dude. I don't know. I'm so fucked that Shinobu died, man. God damn, dude. Damn, dude. Hey. I guess it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Damn, I don't get to watch the OVA of him and his wives. Why not? How the fuck am I supposed to watch it then? I gotta find a pirated website. I think that's what needs to happen. Fuck this streaming shit. Hate streaming. This shit sucks. God damn it. Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, High Dive. They're all trash. Disney Plus is the worst of all of them. Alright. Yeah, I think I need to rewatch Demon Slayer. I gotta rewatch the whole thing. I think that's what needs to happen. Oh no, I'm ready. Oh no, I'm ready for that, bro. That's a lot of emotional stuff, man. It's not just action. It's a lot of emotional stuff. I liked it. I like the setting too. Feudal Japan. It's cool, man. It's pretty cool. What else? Kimetsu no Yabai MLB. What the fuck? There's so much Demon Slayer stuff. Movie 1. What? Didn't movie 2 get announced? Man, when is it? Mahotsukai no Yoru. That shit's gonna be good. Damn, Unfoldable is godlike. What else did Unfoldable made? They made Amy a Gohan. Oh fuck. Really? Damn, I didn't know that. I don't like the Tale series. Damn, Token Rambu. I was watching someone watching the cosplay tournament or whatever. It's like World Cosplay or whatever. Express? I don't know. It's like a cosplay tournament or something. Dude, Japan really likes Token Rambu. Like, really, really. I think it's huge. It's bigger than I thought. That shit was everywhere. It's kind of crazy because the West doesn't really talk about it that much. Damn, the GOAT! Stay Night Unlimited Blade Work! Garden of Sinners. Damn, dude! Garden of Sinners. Dude, Ufotable is so goated. What's this one? I gotta rewatch, gotta rewatch a lot. Yeah, my stomach hurt, man. Alright. I put in an old title, but I drank milk. Because I was making nacho cheese. And the nacho cheese got too liquidy. Oh my god. My stomach. I don't know if I can stream today, man. I think the only thing I don't know. Damn. Oh man. When's the second movie? Trilogy! There's gonna be 3. God damn it. This shit was so good. Don't bother! This guy put not recommended because he can't watch it. What a bum. What a bum, man. Damn, my stomach hurt. I don't know if I can stream, man. Oh, man. That was so good. Fuck. My stomach hurt. Let me think about this. I may have to just call it a short stream. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta stop scrolling. Dude, that's hentai. Dude, what's with Steam putting hentai? First of all, why is hentai games always in the popular new release? Why is it always popular? Why these motherfuckers always instantly buy porn? What the fuck, man? Let's see. 1 sexual content. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 hentai games. All right. And my stomach hurt me. Oh. I gotta think about my tummy. I'm thinking about my tummy. See if I can stream or not. Yeah, that Demon Slayer move was so fucking good. Oh man. What's this? Oh yeah, a 15-year-old kid from Chile won EWC, which is a fighting game tournament, for like $250,000 for first place. I think USD dollars too. Who's Phoebe? Dang, look at the speakers, they're so small. Who's Phoebe? Annie Beast. Singer, songwriter. Okay. I gotta sneeze. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. I can feel my face numbing. You want to do 2 hours of Mahoyo? I think I can try to do 2 hours. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. Let's see how much interest I still have. God dang, dude. Demon Slayer. So fucking good. Fuck. Demon Slayer. I can't stop thinking about Steam Slayer. And my stomach hurts. I should not drink that milk. Oh my god, I'm not making nacho cheese ever again. What did I put? I put that Spanish spice in it. And now I regret it. Hold on. Wait, tummy. Look at her face. I wonder if I should just try go to the bathroom or something. See if it just goes. Usually it takes like 8 hours, doesn't it, for meat to digest? I don't know. Alright. Should I just play a game? What game though? I wonder if I should play a game to get the mind off of the stomach ache. You know, the plan was I wanted to beat Mahoyo. After I beat it, I kind of want to start on a long game. Either Cyberpunk, because I already bought it 3 years ago, 4 years. Dude, it's been 6 years since Cyberpunk. Holy shit. That's a long time. Felt like yesterday. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It depends. Or maybe Oblivion. It's those three. But before I played a long game, I want to beat Mahoyo. Dang man, I don't feel like reading though. Someone gotta read for me. Damn, what's the fucking movie? Can't I just get the movie? Damn it. Alright, let's read. Yeah. Yep. Type moon. You know the drill. What's up, dudes? I don't know. I just got done watching the Demon Slayer movie, man. Damn. Still thinking about Demon Slayer. Dude, Unfootable is so fucking good, man. I just spent 30 minutes talking about Mahoyo. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is the right one. Not Mahoyo, Demon Slayer. I spent 30 minutes talking about Demon Slayer, Unfootable, and how Unfootable is gonna be so goated. Man, they're gonna do the Mahoyo movie pretty good, huh? Let's see. Now, let us rewind 5 hours prior to this gluten for punishment going to bed. It was 7 o'clock in the evening, just after unproductive discussion between the two mages and the boy had ended. Leaving her roommate and the intruder in the drawing room, the girl walked alone through the foyer. From there, she headed to the west wing. These were Alice Quanji's personal chambers, in which even her roommate Aoko Aozaki seldom dared to step foot. The foyer was illuminated only by pale moonlight. Hard footsteps echoed throughout the dreary, moonlit lobby. In such mansions in Japan, there was no custom for removing shoes at the door. Hence, Alice crossed the foyer in her boots. She only removed when she relaxed in her bedroom. Suddenly, she remembered something from her childhood. She used to enjoy the feeling of the cold, hard wood floor on her bare feet and walk around the foyer on particularly sunny days. After her father affectionately scolded her for it, she never did it again.
そうだったわね。青子は結局守らなかった。
She let out a quiet sigh. Alice's new roommate, whom she took on after coming to Japan, would not comply with her instructions.
落ち着かないものはしょうがない。
Ako would say, changing into her slippers. Ako might have found it natural to do so, given that she lived in a typical... What the hell? What's this? What the heck? Huh? Ako might have found it natural to do so, given that she lived in a typical Japanese house to middle school. But every time Alice heard her flip-flopping through the foyer, she wanted to cancel the cohabitation. By now, Alice was not particularly bothered by it anymore. Human's adaptability was remarkable at times and gracious at others. The emotional attachment of the past had proved far too brittle under the weight of reality. What did I had rice on my neck? I don't remember eating rice. I don't think. The little blue bird was perched on the banister. Its tiny chirping made Alice stop and look his way.
今夜は放っておくわ。今は青子の問題よ。
Can I put this on auto? The lack of filling her voice made the bird tilt its head as a saying. It thrilled, as though questioning its master's uncharacteristic leniency.
約束は約束よ。今夜ぐらいは多めに見ないと。青子と彼はそれだけの活躍をしたのだし。
She said to the bird, her voice betraying her discontent. If you win, I'll let you go. She would keep that promise in spite of the unquenchable desire to fight that burned in her chest.
でも、その後の処遇は別の話。条件付きのゲームに勝ったぐらいで、いつまでも得意げでいられるのは心外だわ。
Perhaps it was a perfectionism born of faditiousness, but despite her prim demeanor, Alice Quanji was a sore loser. It did not matter to her whose matecraft was superior. Losing the game had proven hard to move on from. The little bird fluttered its wing in agreement. Tricking Alice's contempt, it was itching to dive-bomb the invader. It looked like a soldier saluting a superior officer as it preened itself. The bluebird turned to face his master. And light-hearted tweeting seemed to display a desire to deal with Sojido first thing in the morning.
そうね。理由さえできたのなら、瓶なり本なりに入ってもらいましょう。
Except her words lacked any bite. On the face of it, they were chilling kind one might come to expect from a witch's lip, but then again so tame as to remind you of a certain robin's flapping.
しばらくの話よ。けど、それも一時だけ。私の我慢も長くは続かないし、だいたい青子も人にかまけていられる立場じゃないわ。5日もすれば思い知るでしょう。そうすれば。
When the time came, expelling him would be simple. Alice was well aware her roommate was a pragmatist with no vision. The situation she created would not allow her to wait around. She could only afford to protect that boy for 3 or 4 days at most. Beyond that, Alice sensed Alka would crack and say something like, "You take care of this, Alice."
それまで待つか。あるいは、私の我慢が効かなくなるか。どちらにしても、結果は変わらないわ。
Alice Quanchi would suffer no more irritation. Her protecting a witness, let alone allowing them to live in her mansion, was an indignity. Alice looked up, fascinated by the dense fog that had crawled into the foyer. Above the fireplace was a single mirror. Roughly 3 feet in diameter, it decorated the wall where one might find a painting. Its surface was faintly clouded and vaguely reflected the foyer's appearance.
スナークをなくした影響でしょうね。鏡の機能、しばらくは制御できないみたい。
The little bird joyfully chirped as his master mumbling. The bird attempted to imply that there was no need for her to lift a finger, not if the nuisance would fall into the mirror on his own accord. Or perhaps, had the little bird had not sang, Alice would not come to the same conclusion. For some reason, she recalled an earlier conversation.
これでも一番無難だと思う。
In response to a question, the boy inside the bottle shrugged his shoulders and answered. From his perspective, the city and the mansion were no different. It seemed that having just moved from the countryside, everything was something he had never seen before.
自慢できることじゃないが、まだ書き物さえ満足にできないし、都会のルールは複雑すぎて、何が正しいのかさえ区別がつかない。
What an embarrassment, his voice was full of resentment. He was angry about something, though Alice could not tell what. But
だから、どこにいても危ないことに変わりはないんだ。極端な話、道を歩くだけでも、人と話すだけでも不安になる。俺は、どこでだろうとうまくやっていける保証はないんだよ。けど、ここにはそんな奴に気を使ってくれる人がいる。気遣ってくれる理由は物騒なものっぽいけど、それは本当に贅沢なことだと思うんだ。
her eyes swelled up ever so slightly. Those soft words were something she could not brush off, because they made sense to her. Given that everything in the city was a danger to him, nothing had changed after coming to the mansion. Reality, he had no reason to fear this place in particular. If anything was different from the outside, it would be that someone here was his ally. In that view, he had been sincere, entirely sincere. His explanation hadn't contained any flattery towards Alice Kwanji, more pandering to Ako Aozaki. He was simply speaking from the heart. I like it here.
今、鏡に迷い込まれるのは迷惑ね。鏡の機能は侵入者の探索に専念させたいし、彼が迷い込みそうになったら止めてあげて。
The bird shook his feather at her strange instruction. Alice looked away from the mirror and continued her walk. The bird chirped in
あなた
protest.
の仕事よ、ロビン。それぐらいの役には立って。
Leaving the bird with an icy retort, she vanished into the west wing. All that remained was the moonlight, and the little blue bird trembling in its perilous prospect of unprecedented change. Nice to meet you. Alright. It's there's only 12 chapters, so I'm like halfway there. Should save. Next episode. Are you for real? Do I click it? Okay. Once long ago, I saw a beautiful bird fly overhead. Round and round it circled the distant blue sky. How high it flew in this era when humans, not birds, reigned supreme. And yet the bird was completely uninterested in humanity's endless desire for expansion, our creation of even higher homes, or the smoke bellowing from industry chimney. The sky extends further than the eye can see. It belongs to no one, not now, not then. The bird was a truly noble creature, flapping its wings powerfully across the wild, ancient sky. Until the sound of cold iron, and when it shot, its symmetry gone forever. Cruel and tragic, its body plummets downwards. Not knowing its fate, the bird frantically beat its wing to the very end. One moment soaring with the eyes to the sky, the next crashing down to the dry, hardened earth. This was the dream I saw. No matter how much I thought about it, its details remained clouded. What did that bird look like, for instance? I had to make sure my fan is
はい、
on level
今日
3.
の授業はここまで。試験範囲の総まとめなんかやっちゃいましたけど、これうちのクラスだけですから、よそのクラスには内密にお願いしますね。
How you do auto
関連
mode?
特権と思ってください。ほら、原告の平均点ぐらいは学年一番にしておくと、皆さんも鼻が高いと思いまして。
Wonder if I can read that fast. Mr. Yamashiro chuckled as he finished. Oh, This was the typical of a kind of teacher responsible for Year 2 Class C, the master at relaxing his pupils.
先生、口元に本音出てる。鼻を高くしたいのは私たちじゃないですよね。
鼻っていうかメンツですよね。
Oh, Autumn was
先
so much
生、
better.
里中先生に嫌味言われてばっかりだし。
つうかはっきり言えばいいんすよ。お前ら頭悪すぎだって。いやまあうちのクラス見事なまでに体育会系ばっかりだけどさ。
いえいえ、テストの点数だけが学生生活ではありませんから、僕から言うべきことは何も。先生方もそこまで目くじら立ててるわけじゃないので、別にクラス全員が赤点でも僕の人生には何ら関わりはないんですけどね。しかし一方では一人厄介な御仁がおりまして、皆さんが選んだ全校生徒代表の方なんですが、これが恐ろしいのなんの。テストの点数が低いのは生徒ではなく教育する側が無能だからです。教育委員会への報告準備はいつでもできていますので、と日夜脅してくるんですよ。それでも生徒たちが治らないようなら、その時は直接私が監督しますとか。生徒としてどうなんですかね、あれ。
The warm atmosphere in the room suddenly fell below freezing. The student of Class C now knew who the true enemy was.
あー、そっか。山城先生生徒会の顧問だったっけ。ナムナム。
さすがは応援団を立ち直らせた女傑。教師一人退職に追い込むなど造作もねえ。やっぱりな、会長絶対年サバ読んでるって。あの迫力同年代と思えねえし。ほらうちの女子と比べると特にこうおっぱい的に。
先生、木の実だけでも A 組に引き取ってもらえませんか。そりゃ男子はみんな猿ですけど、こいつだけレベルの違う猿ですよ、絶対。
あれでも女子 A 組だけどあんまり成績良くねえよな。中の上ぐらいじゃなかったっけ。
そうだけど別にいいんじゃない。塾も行ってないし、生徒会仕切ってたまにバイトまでしてるんだから。あれで学年トップだったら逆に気持ち悪すぎ
だよな。首位は副会長に任せとけばいいんだよ。
まあまあ皆さん、噂話はそのあたりで。地獄耳という言葉もありますから。じゃあそれなりに復習をよろしく。あんまり点数が悪いと冬休みそのものがなくなりますからね。あ、それとしずきくん、ちょっといいですか。
Mr. Yamashiro gathered his things and beckoned for Sojiro to join him in the hallway. Damn, Automo is godlike. There were no other students to be seen despite it being break time between classes. Voices were audible in the distance, but the hall itself felt strangely quiet and calm. Perhaps it was due to the sense of confinement, brought up by the lack of windows. Usually students spent their breaks either in the classrooms or in the veranda.
何ですか、山城先生。
いえ、そう大した用事じゃないんですけどね。試験前にこんな話をするのもデリカシーがないんですが、気になったので。どうだろう、学校には慣れたかな。
Though this level of concern from the teacher startled him, Sojiro felt reassured. It was only natural. After having had to deal with such difficult personalities lately, Mr. Yamashiro trivial question were refreshing.
はい。学校の作りや決まりなら自分なりに分かってきました。友達も増えましたし。
そっか、それはよかった。うちのクラスは口の悪い面々だけど、その分気を使わなくていいからね。 しずきくんと相性が良くて助かったよ。
Sojiro eyes shone brightly in appreciation. In Akko words, Mr. Yamashita was a brutish, forgettable, downright, detestable man who did not even deserve the title of teacher, but Sojiro found him considerate in his own
アルバ
way.
イトもほどほどにね。試験前だって言えば大抵のところは休ませてくれるから、あまり無理はしないように。また試験で困ったことがあったら周りに相談しなさい。一人で悩んでいても時間の無駄だよ。ほら、学校っていうのは話し相手にだけは困らないから。
In a wave of his hand, Mr. Yamashita was gone. The pure-hearted Sojiro gave him a solemn nod, as if to say he accepted the advice of his so-called forgettable teacher and went back to his classroom. And then...
女のことで相談だ。
Sojiro had not wasted a moment in putting Mr. Yamashita's advice into practice.
そうらしい。難問にぶち当たっているんだ。深く考えてみて気づいたんだが、どうも自分は発想が貧困らしい。
Sojiro averted his eyes out of shame over his lack of insight.
いや、豊かだと思ってたことがびっくりなんだけど。まあいい、こっち来い。
Shocked as he was, Hinomi grabbed Sojiro by the shoulder and put him over to the wall. Hinomi had nearly burst out laughing with Sojiro with a straight face and admitted his difficulty with girls, but he realized it was the first time Sojiro had ever turned to him for advice. Sojiro was always able to break down any task at his part-time job to bite-sized pieces, but he's clearly struggling with a different problem now. That was going to take some serious effort.
で、なんかやっちまったのか、よ。
これからやるのかもしれない。木の実、例えばの話、マッドベアにハリセンボンみたいな女の子が入ってきたとする。その子は俺が嫌いで、マッドベアから出て行ってほしいようなんだけど、俺はマッドベアを辞めるわけにはいかない。
Sojiro explained that he couldn't just quit his part-time job at the restaurant, he needed the money. Hinomi grunted a few times to indicate he was still following Sojiro's story.
つまりその女を追い出したいと。
逆だ。なんとか認めてもらいたい。隠していたけど、俺はその女の子が嫌いというわけじゃなくて。
Sojiro furrowed his brow. Hinomi could not help but laugh at his friend's lack of manly resolve in his answer. Girls were the one area where Hosuke's skill and experience were triple those of Sojiro.
ははんははん。なんだよ、要はナンパかよ。むしろ仲良くなりたいってわけ？
Sojiro wasn't sure how to respond. He nodded slowly without really understanding the implication of what Kinomi had said.
けど、どうすればいいのかわからない。そもそもどうやって同い年の女の子と仲良く話ができるんだ？
クラスの女どもとは話してんじゃん。あれでいいんだっつの。俺は羨ましいっつの。持ち前の天然系で押してけばいいべ。山育ちってのは希少なアイデンティティだと思うぜ。珍しいものは生かさないとさ。
そうかな。珍しいというのはあんまりいいことじゃない気がする。 だいたいそもそも嫌われている場合はどうすればいいんだ？クラスのみんなは親切だけど、相手はハリセンボンだ。いや、この際ハリネズミでもいい。
そういう場合はめげなきゃいいんだよ。相手が折れるのを待つって寸法だな。トゲだけに。
Sojiro brow is sunk deeper still.
この例え話はダメだ。
He needed more concrete material to work with.
バッカ、女なんてのは機嫌を取ってればいいんだよ。まずは女の趣味とか大事にしてるもんとか聞いて、そこをフォローすればいい。自分の都合より相手の都合だ。まずは外堀から攻めろってことだな。
外堀、外回りか。
もち。その後はまあ結局はこれが一番効果的なんだけどな。袖の下ってやつ、プレゼントで釣れ。そん時の需要と供給さえ合えば嫌われてても受け取ってもらえる。受け取らせちまえばあとはそれが義理になるってもんだ。
Hinomi then proclaimed with an odd sense of pride that this approach had resulted in only failure for him.
けど問題がある木の実。確かにご飯とかそういうのをおごってもらうと嬉しいけど、
そんな金はないってんだろ。分かってる分かってる。仕方ないね。そういうしずきくんのために一丁割のいいバイトを紹介してやろうじゃねえのよ。
They slid from the side of the classroom deeper into one corner. To front of the lockers where no one ever stayed for long. It would be days before Sojiro realized the suggestion he was receiving for the illegitimate kind, the kind he should not have shared with anyone. Damn, man, reading is fucking hard. Fuck. Alright. That night. Dinner at the mansion was a feast of bread. They just ate bread? Alright, soft slices lay stacked at the center of the table, surrounded by various colored jams. Oh, okay. Bread with jam. In a bowl, a salad, mainly lettuce. Oh. With a small plate of unevenly cut ham. Alright. Sojiro may have no frame of reference of what an average family dinner should be, but he could tell this was certainly not normal. In truth, it was a first-rate case of laziness.
あ、チョコのペースト切れたままじゃん。アリス、新しいの買っておいてって言わなかった？
You meant
今日は
Nutella,
一日部屋にこもっていたから。
chocolate spread, paste, jam,
第一、
Nutella,
チョコレ
butter.
ートを食べるのはあなただけよ。自分のものは自分で調達をするべきね。
For these two girls, however, the dinner seemed to be completely normal. They had a system of irregularly taking turns being in charge of meals. Tonight was Alice's turn. Normally, she would spend as little time and effort as possible, only truly applying herself when there was something to celebrate. Of course, Sojiro was none the wiser to Alice's unique approach to food preparation. For him, it was a plain lackluster meal. And when it came to dinner, not saying anything to each other was another staple of their meals. The sound of cutlery, the scraping of chairs, and the tick-tock of the clock were the only thing to be heard in the sunroom. Sojiro himself had already eaten. At this moment, he was watching the things going on from the drawing board, our room.
宗十郎、9時からアルバイトでしょ。行ってらっしゃい。私たちのことは気にしないでいいから。
Okie dokie.
ああ、じゃあ行ってくる。
Sojiro donned his coat with a goodbye nod. But Sojiro glanced again at the sunroom. He momentarily locked eyes with Alice, or so he imagined. She had been ignoring him all day. And not just refusing to talk to him, she had avoided him so much so as to not look at him all day until this very moment. He could understand if he was annoying her as an outsider in the mansion, but he felt no animosity in her gaze just now.
今の様子を見てたのかな。
Sojiro looked nervously at his surroundings for a moment before heading to the foyer. Alice only let her gaze return to normal when she was completely sure he was gone.
ああ、めんどくさ。
Akko was appalled by Alice's brazen display. So much so, her immaculate veneer of apathy crumbled.
何？献立に不満でもあるの？青子。
もちろんあるけど、いつものことだし慣れてるわよ。私が呆れてるのは、あんたの意地の悪さの方。
Bully.
徹底的に無視してるくせに、相手の反応を伺ってるなんてめめしくない？罠張って待ち受けるようなもんじゃない。
彼の反応なんて探ってないわ。そもそも興味がないもの。それと、今のは差別発言ね。めめしいという表現は女性軽視に過ぎるわ。今の場合なら、あなたは矛盾していると言ってちょうだい。
うわ、自覚ありときた。
Choosing not to rise to her roommate Jibe, Alice resumed eating. Akko tore off pieces of bread and ate them one by one, anger still visible on her face.
じゃあここからは青崎青子としてじゃなく共犯者としての質問ね。アリス的に彼を見逃していいと思える判断材料はない？ありえないけど実は彼も魔術師でしたなんてオチであったとしてもここに住まわせるのは容認できない？
その理由なら認めるわ。彼を許すのではなく、そんなことに気づかなかった私たちへのペナルティとして。そうね。今のは絶対にありえない話だけど、それと同じに絶対の結論もまたないわ。彼がここに住む選択を飲む場合すらあるかもしれない。気の迷いは私にだってあるのだし。
ええ、そういうことよ。今は私との義理とかプライドで冷静を保ってるあんただけど、あいつの努力次第で少しは。
それは諦めて。彼が何をしようと無駄だから。あなたも知っていると思うけど。
Alice had never been the type to let her guard down around others. The young witch despises humans, having recreated so many of their objects and fairy tales.
そんなのあんた個人のトラウマでしょ。自分の意固地さを魔女の血統云々で棚上げするのはそれこそめめしいわ。いいじゃない。嫌いなら嫌いではっきりしてれば。私が気に食わないのはね、あんたのどっちつかずの態度よ、アリス。
どっちつかずの態度？
そう。無視するなら徹底して無視してやれって言ってるの。 ガチガチに守りを固めて、そのくせ城門だけ開けて、獲物が油断して入ってきたら串刺しにする気満々とか、相棒として見てられないわ。あいつにできることなんて、閉ざされた門を開けることぐらいだっていうのに、その機会さえなくすのはどうなの？
ごめんなさい青子、もう少し簡単に言って。その例えはちょっと。
Alice seemed unable to grasp Akko's metaphor. Meanwhile, Akko had it up to here with her roommate lack of self-awareness and was starting to lose her
だ
cool.
から興味ないとか言っておきながら粉かけるなってこと。あんなにチラチラ盗み見たらあいつ変に勘違いしちゃうかもしれないでしょ。アリスはああ見えて本当は自分と仲直りしたがっているに違いない。じゃあ早速部屋に押しかけてみようとか。
そういうことになるの？
なる。少なくとも私だったらいい加減イライラして話があるなら校舎裏まで来いって決着つけかねないレベル。この毒。
そうだったのね。気をつけるわ。別に彼と話をする気はないんだし、私も彼を見ていたというより彼の手足を見ていたのだし。
I can see why people say that this is fucking hard in Japanese. Not to use a lot of fucking words that's like no one else fucking uses.
手足は手足よ。彼個人には思うところはないけど、あの夜の出来事はまだ記憶に新しいから、それが少しだけ気になってつい視線で追っていたのね。
あの夜って遊園地のこと？なんかしたっけあいつ。
Alex's expression soured. She still felt the sting of her defeat.
飛んだでしょ彼。レールの上から私のダンプティに向かって。
ええ、そんなこと言ってたわね。勢いでつい1メートルぐらいだから飛んじゃったとか。
Akko had not actually seen it in person, luckily. All she knew was that the spell she had placed on Sochiro was part of the reason he survived that jump of death. Alice, on the other hand, had observed the whole scene from the clock tower. It had only lasted an instant, but it had burned itself into her mind's eye. More than when her precious moon had fallen at Alco's hands, and the flat snort come tumbling down.
でもそれがどうしたの？卵の敵討ちってわけ
？Tamago, egg.
ダンプティは壊れるのが仕事だから敵討ちも何もないわ。ただ人間の体ってあんな風に動くんだなって。
As it goes. For someone with a little human interaction as Alice, Sojiro's leap must have appeared quite remarkable. Particularly because his legs was order of magnitude less capable than those of an animal in the forest. And yet even with such feeble legs, with those meek arms of his, he managed to fly through the open air like a bird. To her, it was akin to the feeling city folk get when they see a wild creature in its natural habitat.
気にしないで。機会があるならもう一度見たいと思っただけ。
Okay.
別に彼に何を期待しているわけじゃないわ。
Kare? Kare means
なる
him,
ほど。
right?
アリスのプロイって大体が人型じゃないしね。単に物珍しさで見ていただけか。
Akko sighed and released the tension from her shoulders. She was disappointed to discover that Alice's behavior stemmed from simple curiosity, like that of a child with a new toy. And Alice was in no position to take issue with her reaction. And how could she? She was not entirely sure what it was that she herself was feeling.
夕食、明日は私が作るから。試験前だってのに、こんなしょぼくれたもん食べさせられたら、一夜漬けする気合も湧かないわよ。
Yeah.
ご自由に。私も手が空いて助かるわ。
I don't need water. Night came and went in the mansion. Oh, don't move too much, my stomach. Oh my god. For better or worse, the disturbance caused by the very invader had not yet caused the kettle to boil over. And my tummy still hurt. I put too much spices in making nacho cheese. And too much milk. The next morning, at 6:30, as sunlight spread out across the sky, Sojiro walked to school with Akko in the chilly morning air.
いい？洋館にいるときは、極力一人にならないこと。
It was her intention to keep Sojiro safe until he left the mansion. Nonetheless.
眠い。6時から登校とか、あんたも働き者ね。
そうでもないよ。30分仕出しを手伝うだけだし。
His work ethic was a little too strong for a student entering finals.
それより青崎、無理してないか？別にこっちに付き合うことないんだぞ。
ご心配なく、生徒会室で仮眠取るから。約束だし、門までは一緒に行くわよ。
I like that she got multiple outfits, Akko. But internally, Akko was worried. What traps did her roommate have in store for him? She could not imagine Alice had planned anything to go down in the woods, but she wanted to be safer than sorry. At least she could do was accompany Sojiro to school. That much she was firmly committed to. Any trap that presented themselves could then be dealt with on the spot. Well, not dealt with as much as destroyed, since that was Akko forte, but that would be enough to keep him safe for a long time.
帰り道に関しては、アリスもそこまで暇ではないと信じるしかないんだけど。
ん？
If Alice was willing to put all her energy into a new trap after the first had failed, then she were as good as dead anyway. But Akko would cross that road when she came to it. It all depended on how deep Alice's dislike of Sojiro really went. It would have been enough to make her abandon her pride as a witch, something she had protected fervently until now. If that were the case, Akko knew she would never be able to keep him safe. The moment 24/7 protection became necessary was the moment she had failed. Her character led her to focus on what she could do in the here and now and ignore the rest. And this current plan of action of hers was the best attempt at doing right by everyone. They left behind the Kwanji estate. And the two remained together into the residential area at the bottom of the hill. Where Akko glanced casually at Sojiro. What's up, Skydam?
ところで、何か考えてる？
Don't know if I'll how long I'll stream. It depends how my stomach feel. So far, so good, I guess. Surprisingly, Soichiro saw through her harmless question and sensed the bigger issue. How was he going to win Alice over? I made homemade nacho cheese because I made some nachos, but I don't know. According to his friend, there were 3 basic approaches he could take. One was the roundabout approach.
こいつは時間がかかるが最も自然だ。人間ってのは自分が好きなものを大切にされるとコロッと気を許しちまう。仲間意識ってやつだな。
In other words, instead of focusing on the person he wishes to win over, one should focus on their interests. Shower her with gifts. It was a surprising, mature opinion coming from Kinomi. Unfortunately, Soichiro had no idea what sort of things Alice liked. She seemed very fond of the mansion, but what could he do to clean it for her? He sensed that would have the reverse effect. He had the distinct feeling that she would not want him touching what was precious to her. The second approach was to take the inner track.
でもやっぱり本人を落とすのが一番早い。俺たちに魅力がないのなら、魅力のある外付け装備に頼るのだ。そう、プレゼントなんだよ、しずきくん。
A quick and dirty strategy to assassin strike. Manipulate someone's feelings with an expensive gift. To Soichiro, this sounded like his best chance. The approach was easy for him to grasp, and he appreciated its simplicity. However, he had the same concern as with the first approach. A step was missing, and without the step, the plan was bound to fail.
あとはまあ剣ってやつ。俺にはよくわかんないけどさ、やりすぎると悪い印象を持たれるとか殿下が言ってたな。私今落とされてるって意識させちゃダメなんだとよ。付き合った後であれ私落とされたと気づかせるのが上等なんだとか。
Though Soichiro did not quite grasp that details, he understood the basic idea: don't press your luck. He knew that much was good advice. He would have to try extremely hard to get on Alice's good side. And he could tell it would be a long process to get there. Soichiro recalled the time he had wandered inside the fox territory in the mountains. He had left some food on the ground for the fox, and then it never bothered him again. What is considered goodwill and kindness varies from person to person. But if there is enough goodwill from one side, regardless of whether that goodwill is reciprocated, the other side will eventually start to feel an obligation to do so. That was key.
大丈夫。考えてるよ。とりあえず自分にできることとか、したいことをしようと思う。安心してくれ。青崎に忠告されたことすらきちんと守る方針だ。
Soichiro seemed ready to face things head on. His instinct did little to reassure Aoko. However, she found herself more concerned about his safety than ever before. It's winter. Everyone's wearing
学校
coats.
にあるようなほうきが欲しい。
そうなんだ。できれば安く買えるところ。
しずきの家、アパートよね。ほうきなんてもの必要とは思えないけど。
いや、ちょっと気になるところがあって掃除がしたいんだ。ゴミ袋もあると助かる。
Whenever I read a Japanese visual novel, The girls are always under 5'3" or 4. I don't think I ever read a Japanese visual novel where the girls over 5'4". They're always like really fucking short. I think Saber's like 4'11". I don't
無駄
remember.
な出費はできないって言ってたくせに。
And Shido was like 5'4". I'm like, what the fuck?
まあどうでもいいけど、うちのでよければ使う？
Basically, I think this girl is probably like 5 foot.
多分1日じゃ終わらないから自分で買うよ。元から欲しかったものだし、あると便利だよ、ホキ。
Sojo was on his way home from his part-time job at the school. It was 4 in the afternoon, 2 hours earlier than his part-time job, but had normally ended. The Mad Bear head chef had gotten in trouble with the accountant for making his student work on the day before exam. That Sojo's boss had tearfully sent him home early. And that is when it happened. The interruption of his standard schedule must have been just the shock he needed. What's up, John? Normally he would meet up with Ako after she was done with student council affairs and go home with her. However, today Sojo was asking the other student who worked at the same place if he knew any shops in the area where he could buy a broom.
田舎者の趣味って理解不能ね。推強すぎ。
I like her hair.
うちの近くにまっついラーメン屋あるでしょ。あそこの通りを終わりまで行けば起きたって金物店がある。一式揃えるなら西口のホームセンターより安く上がるわ。どうでもいいけど、私のチャリ使う？どうせ試験明けまで使わないし。
Sojo's eyes lit up as if he had met his savior. But biking uphill to the mansion, let alone with a package to carry, was not a pretty
い
thought.
や、自転車には乗ってみたいけど、今回は遠慮するよ。じゃあ、また明日、学校で。
Saying farewell to his co-worker, he headed to the hardware store. He needed a cheap and sturdy bamboo broom and a large dustpan to go with it. If possible, a pushcart and a stick for Splint would have been nice too. As it happened, Sojo wanted quite a few things. More Mahoyo? Yeah. I was just in the mood. I finished watching Demon Slayer, so it makes me want to play Mahoyo. Alice resumed to her work after something. The Guanji estate had an annex that housed the library. The library was filled with books handed down to her from her mother, so it was Alice's territory such that even Alko dared not enter. That the mansion was a witch abode, left behind by the times. The library was a fairy tale quarters lost to the ages. It was a natural sanctuary for the young witch, who could command employees to do her bidding. She relied on her memory to recall the location of each book on the many shelves. And then she saw it. Upon raising her head, she was met with the most unusual of sights. Her elegant eyebrows bristled in distaste. From that moment on, she failed to accomplish anything she had planned for that day. She was instead forced to stare at a strange sight outside her window, eyebrows fixed in that position until the sunset. Is that the stars? That look like stars, yeah. That makes sense. You can see the stars sometime when the sunset. You can see Mars, I think, too, right? When the sunset? Or Venus? I forgot. Oh well. Moving to the Grand Mansion on the hill had not brought any major changes to Sojo's day-to-day schedule. He woke up, went to his part-time job, ate breakfast, and went to school. Classes came and went, still strange and new, broken up by rare and brief moments of rest until the school day is over. He left school, went to his part-time job, slept, woke up, and studied for exam. The modest life for the modest young man, continuing every day in the same fashion despite his best effort to change his fortune. But nothing ever really changes. Whether Ako was by his side in the mansion, as was frequently the case, or whether Alice was making him drink some potion she prepared before going to bed. The former was an attempt by Ako to make him feel better. The latter was some attempt to keep him safe, even if he did not fully appreciate it. Then one day, a day like any other, while Sojo was pouring himself some tea, as he was worried over the lack of change in his life.
ああ、そういえば。
His relationship with Ako was the same as ever, but there was one major change this morning. He was drinking black tea instead of green. Huh? Though there were all sorts of different types of tea to be found in the kitchen, a newcomer to the world of tea like Sojiro could not tell one of them from the next. Naturally, his tea-making skills was limited to tea bags, one of which he placed his cup before returning to the dining table. Alice and Ako were already seated. The tea was eating in silence. In his household, it was everyone for themselves when it came to the breakfast. The diplomatic description of their breakfast would be simple. The more accurate description would be 2 slices of stale bread prepared in seconds. Ako exchanged a word or two with Alice, took a sip of tea, and stood up from her seat. Since it was winter break for the high schooler, Alice, she returned to her room after eating as she normally did, while Ako headed to the front door, shoes in hand, ready for school. After hurriedly clearing the table, Sojiro rushed out of the door after Ako. Together they walked down the long hill in the direction of school. The window looked broken. They had spent 3 days following this very simple routine. 3 days? Okay.
ところで、あれから動きはあった？
Hikoki. School had ended and evening had arrived. Butter, bread, roll in one hand, Alice replied with a simple, silent shake of her head.
そう。ならあっちも次の手を考えているんでしょうね。魔術師本体の居場所は見当ついてる？
I like her necklace. Her response was exactly the same. And they all wore turtlenecks, man. What the fuck? Without showing the slightest sign of dejection, she continued to chew the roll and took a stab at her salad.
そう。私も試験が終わったら手伝うから、それまで悪いけど一人でやってて。今日からあのバカを一夜漬けにしなくちゃいけないんで、
It is
余裕ない
cold
の。
in winter time, so I guess that's why they wear turtlenecks. Alice threw, whatever.
問題ないでしょ？アリスはもう休みに入ってるんだから、一日全部使えるじゃない。
Alice was indeed on vacation. She could spend all day, every day on her work as a mage. Yet she had spent the past few days holed up in the library instead. She was hardly devoting herself to dealing with the challenger, as Ako put it.
アリス？聞いてる？
聞いてる？聞いてる？
わかってる。今夜からそっちもやるから。
I like Alice's character design a lot. Sighing, she stood up. I think I like it more than Akko. I'm sorry, Akko. What was bothering Alice, and what was it she wanted to say? What had she been doing only 2 hours earlier? The young witch took her leave from the breakfast table without offering a single clue. Well, I would say Akko have bigger tits than Alice, I guess, for what it's worth. But I don't know. I think it's because Alice kind of reminds me a little bit of Hisue, and I kind of like Hisue. Misaki High was a private school, and as such, its winter break started earlier than public schools. The end of term ceremony was mid-December, followed by a brief respite before the next term began. And Hisue reminds me of Saber, so it's like that, of course. That's why I like Alice. God damn it, too many fucking words. I like Alice character design more because it reminds me of Hisue, and Hisue reminds me of Saber. You like Alice design? Both her and Akko have turtlenecks, yeah. Let me see. I don't know if you guys ever read Fate Stay Night visual novel, or if only watched the anime. Hold on. Saber. Here we go. Yeah. God damn it. Fucking fan arts. Can we get the official one? Let's see. Visual novel. If I click this, what hentai appear? I hope not. Hold on. Can we get the visual novel? Can we get Takuichi? Alright. There's only one thing I remember is the bath scene, but I think you can see Saber nipples because it was a eroge. Oh fuck! Whoa! Whoa! What? I don't remember. Oh! No! Hold on. I gotta vet it. God damn, Saber's so godlike. Why is it 18 and older? Oh, that's Hollow Interaxia, bro. That's Hollow Interaxia. I remember the potato. I remember the potato. The potato only appears in the sequel, Hollow Interaxia. Oh fuck, dude, I gotta play Hollow Interaxia on stream. I heard it's different than the one I played. The remake? Is it a remake? Not a remake, a remastered. But it's a little bit different. They have like a different minigame and stuff like that. I might play it on stream. Dude, they made Saber hair longer. What the hell? Oh, fuck! Okay, that's pretty good. Damn, they made it longer. Her hair is not long. It's like Hisue. It's like shoulder. It's supposed to be shoulder length. But Hollow Interaxia, they made it longer. Hold on. Let me look at this a little bit. Dude, she's so godlike when she's eating. You feel it needs to be long to tie in a bun? That's true. That is true. Hey man, I take back everything I said. Of whatever I said. I forgot how good Stay Night is. Fate Stay Night is still the best no matter what. I'm sorry. I mean, come on, man. It's the first for me. Tsukihime is the first visual novel. I get that. Mahoyo is Nasu's first work that he made in high school. I get that. And Garden Center is like the first animated one. I get that. But Stay Night, that's the first in my heart, bro. You know, Saber was like the first character. I guess I lied. Technically, I like CC from Code Geass. I remember that. Who did I like before CC and Code Geass? There was, oh my goddess, I really like Erd. Everyone liked Erd. Let's see. When did Bleach came out? Bleach came out pretty early in 2002, huh? Let me see. I like Botan and Yu Yu Hakusho. Everyone likes Botan and Yu Yu Hakusho. Damn, I'm trying to think further back. Man, there's too many fucking things. I don't give a fuck anymore. All I know is Saber, she always got a special place in my heart, though. Saber's godlike. Damn it! What the hell? How did we get here? I just want to look at Saber, bro. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Is it this one? Oh, God. Hey, man, can I just look at the sprites? Oh, God. What the hell? Stay Night's the most popular one? Yeah. I mean, it's popular for a reason, though. Stay Night was cool. And Archer is still one of the coolest characters Natsu ever made. My favorite characters in Stay Night is definitely, of all time, not Stay Night, my bad, Type Moon of all time. I think Archer's #1. Archer's like almost in everyone's number. Archer's so badass. #2 for me is Nanya. Not Tono Shiki. Not Arima Shiki. Not fucking Shiki. Oh, I'm not talking about the Garden Center. She's cool too. But you know what I'm talking about. Capital letter Shiki is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Nanya. Nanya is... He's pretty... I know he's fucking crazy. He's a serial killer. Cold-blooded. He's a rapist. He had lint on his lap. Guy's a fucking predator. But, I mean... Come on, man. That's my boy Nanya. Nanya is so cool. You want to see a picture of Nanya? I gotta show you a picture of Nanya. Nanya is so cool, man. I don't want to show you a picture of Nanya anymore. I kind of want to take it back. Nah, I'm not showing you a picture of Nanya. Ah, fuck it, I guess. I mean... Bro, yeah. She's a lowly, I kind of get that, but... Come on, man. That's my boy Nanya! Dude, Nanya is so cool, bro. That dude's cool as fuck. 17 pieces. Shiki didn't do that. Nanya did that. 17 fucking pieces, bro. Shiki wish he could do that. Nanya. The true assassin. What were you talking about? Oh shit, there you go. Saber with hair down. That's TikTok. Oh, there you go, right there. See? That's her hair. Damn, they made it longer. Didn't they? What's the other one? Oh man, I already pressed X on Reddit. God damn it. Oh, there goes oh. Dude, I lost it. Dang, this one? I get sad when I see this. That's you know what face she made? Oh, there you go. Damn, they made her hair longer, man. Hold on. Let me try that again. Oh yeah. Damn it! I should not brung up Stay Night. Every time I brung up Stay Night, this shit always happened, but damn dude, Hollow Interaction really look at her hair is all the way to her boobs. They made it longer. This is where her hair is supposed to be. Oh man, I lost it. Right there. That's how it was in Stay Night. It's to the shoulder. So basically, Saber was based on Hisue. Alright, I can pull up Hisue. Just Google Hisue, man. Fuck you. Alright, I guess I can Google Hisue. Give me OG. Let's do OG. Can I do OG? God, I hope there's no hentai if I click images. There we go. This one. It's a little too blurry. There we go. That's a little too small, but it's right there. See? Oh, her hair's a little bit longer than Hisue. A little bit longer. Can I see Alice? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe they don't look alike. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I do like the turtleneck. That turtleneck looked good on her. Come on, man. Come on. She gonna look like Hisue, don't she? Maybe not OG Hisue. Yeah, remake though, right? Little bit, not the same, not as similar as I remember. Maybe I need a different face. I need a different face, right? Tsukihime got his own website. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. Can't see. Bro, I can't fucking see. Oh! Oh! I gotta accept all the cookies. Oh! What the fuck? Alright. Dude, I didn't even know Tsukihime had his own website. What the hell? Can you buy stuff? Oh, there's no link to buy it. Damn, that sucks. That's cool. That's really fucking cool. Damn, they do kind of look alike. Just a little bit, right? They look alike, but they look different too at the same time. It's because... Her is more egg-shaped, her head. It's both Takuichi too, though. Ciel is your queen. She could be yours. Hisue's mine. Well, I like Kohaku, actually. And then Saber for me. I kind of like Alice now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I'm an Alice fan too. I think I'm an Alice fan. It's because I really like the way she looks. I don't know. I kind of like her personality. Her personality is kind of like an Ajo-sama kind of thing, right? Doesn't she seem like an Ajo-sama? Like a very classy lady. I kind of like that too. I really like Alice, basically. I came in thinking I would like Alko. And now I think I'm leaving saying I like Alice. Then this is a really good outfit though, right? Isn't this outfit great? You like the wrinkles on here too. I like that a lot. Hey, Takuichi was the lead, right? For character designs. So he did all the artwork for the characters. It was all him? Is it all Takuichi? I mean, I guess it would make sense because she does kind of remind me of Hisue. Then Takuichi's godlike. Why is Takuichi so godlike, dude? How the hell did he make Saber, Alice, and Hisue? That dude's a god. And the flip side of the coin, though. All right. Let me get this off my chest, and then we can get back to Mahoyo. Let me get this off my chest. Flip side of the coin, though. Flip side of the coin. Hold on. Let me pull it up. How the fuck you spell Tosaka? You know, I never say her name. I never say Rin. It doesn't feel right to me to call her Rin. I don't know why. I always call her Tosaka. I call her Tosaka all my life, basically. Oh wait, hold on. We can do this even further. Is hair down? All anime only. Did she never got her hair down in a fucking visual novel? I think that's anime only. Alright. Damn, that's hard then. Fuck. Cause she has twin tails. Okay. Hold on. What's that chick name? Her name is Alko. Mahoyo. Okay. On the flip side, let's use this one. On the flip side, yeah, just Tosaka. I mean, that's another fan favorite though, right? Akiya. People that read the OG really like Akiya. I like Akiya too. It's just that I like the crazy girls more. Right. But if there was no Kohaku, I think I'll probably like Hisue. I kind of like Hisue, I'm not gonna lie. But pretend the maids don't exist. Right? It's just these three. Akia's pretty fucking top tier. Wouldn't you? I mean, yeah. I think Akia's top tier. I think Tosaka is also top tier. I think Tosaka's top tier as fuck. Right? If there was no Saber, I think I'll be a Tosaka fan. I think Tosaka's top tier as fuck too. Akko's pretty good. I think I need to read more of the visual novel. I gotta let it cook more. But I will say I like Akko when she's in her 30s or 40s. I like older Akko. I don't really like younger Akko that much, if I want to be honest. But older Akko she's way cooler. I think she's way cooler than her younger self. Older Akko she's pretty godlike. We didn't know about Tsukihime. You thought Akko was Ren? Without Tosaka, there'd be no Archer. Damn, that's true, yeah. You need Tosaka for Archer. She's the only one with the necklace to summon him. Damn, dude. You know what? One thing I would say, unfootable. Unfootable. Come on, man. The fucking hair down. The hair down, Tosaka. Come on. The hair down, Tosaka. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh. The Akia was Tosaka. What? They don't look alike, man. Okay, maybe they do. Alright, they do. I like Tosaka. I think Tosaka is so good. Oh! Did you guys watch Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer pull a face Stay Night! Oh, he did the Stay Night, dude! You know, like Gilgamesh, that Gilgamesh scene where Gilgamesh, like, you know, shit'll beat his ass, and then Gilgamesh like, yo, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then, like, I think he had him in a chain, and then Archer had to shoot him in the head. They did that in Demon Slayer. I saw the newest movie, Infinite Castle Part 1. They did that in Demon Slayer, dude. That has to be unfootable animated dad. I bet that was a Stay Night reference. That was a Stay Night reference, bro. Ponytail Tosaka versus Luvia. That was a good scene too. Only because of Ponytail Tosaka. Damn, this one's a good scene too. Damn, the four adaptation. What? Reality Noir? They animate the ending? Unfootable animates the ending for the visual novel. I gotta read the visual novel now, dude. I gotta read the remake. They animate it. You get an animated ending on a remake? Really? I only read the original. I never read the remake. So, what did I want to do? I don't remember what we want to do. Alright, let's get back to it. I think I read that part already. Oh. The Radio Continue is broadcast late into the night. A thermos of hot tea unlimited the need to venture down to the kitchen. An electric blanket kept away the winter cold, and a crab-shaped pastry starved off any dinner-time hunger? And these were the lengths Alco had gone to. She needed to ensure that every aspect of her surrounding helped her pull a successful all-nighter.
期末試験1日目ご苦労様
They had exams?
それで生まれ変わる覚悟はできた
Oh, not yet. Sojiro nodded earnestly. Upon returning from work, he encountered not the maid she expected, but the Demon Student Council President Aozaki. Half a day earlier. The first day of exams were over, and Sojiro was about to head back to the mansion, where he hoped to put his plan into practice when...
今夜私の部屋で監禁ね。あ、夕方からのアルバイトは当然キャンセル。ちょっと本気であの点数はありえないから。
A cold blue grin greeted him in the hallway. Clenched in her fist was Sojiro's exam paper. Mr. Yamashiro had no doubt said.
ま、転校してきたばかりだし、しょうがないよね。
But she had snatched the exam out of the teacher's hand the minute he tried to show her. That was how Sojiro had ended up in the alcove room, instead of the room in the attic, to which he was accustomed. Though her situation was far from normal, at the end of the day, she was an adolescent girl like any other. Naturally, she felt uncomfortable letting a boy her own age into her room. However, his grades were truly something that called for desperate measures. That explained why her mood was even worse than known today. The vein on her forehead was pulsing visibly with anger.
先に自分の復讐済ませる。あんたはそのテーブル使ってて。
Aiko turned her back to him and sat down at her favorite desk. Sojiro was left standing before a cheap-looking glass table.
なんかいろいろと慣れないな。なあ、青崎。この青いのなんだ？
Restless, Sojiro found his eyes drawn to the guitar propped up in the corner.
なんか薄いし青いしとんがってるし、きっと青崎のことだし、もしかしなくても武器か。
楽器よそれ。エレキはともかくアコギは音楽室で似たようなのあったでしょ。あとこれ以上青々言ったらそのとんがってるので殴るからね。
Sojiro plopped himself down into a cushion, struggling to suppress a desire to retort that it was a weapon after all.
ちょっとは落ち着きなさいよ。いつもは耳の遠い大型犬みたいに鈍感なくせに。何か気になるものでもあるの？
Kiyonaru, what are you curious about? The fact it was Aoko who was oblivious for once. For his part, Sojiro could not figure out why he felt so restless either. Suffice it to say, they were both pretty clueless in this moment.
もしかして内装？この部屋の家具のグレードが今とは違うから不思議がってるのね。ここベッド以外は私の家から持ち込んだものなの。引っ越してから2年経つけどまだ屋敷には馴染んでないでしょ。
Though she understood the real reason for Sojiro's nervousness, Aiko seemed satisfied that she had resolved Sojiro's anxiety for the time being and returned to her studies. She flipped through her notes and textbook as if fast-forwarding the tape. There was no opening for an outsider like him to intrude in her high-speed study session. Repelled by her intensity, he retreated to the table. He was at least sensitive enough to pick up on her desire to be left alone. It was a testament to Sojiro that having his needs utterly ignored was now second nature to him, to the extent that he could now happily go about his business. I don't know the last two words. 2 hours passed. Then, as the clock neared 11, Ako's speed and concentration began to slip. Seeing his window of opportunity, Sojiro seized the moment to strike up a conversation.
青崎、ちょっといいかな。
何？
She spoke hesitantly, not bothered to turn to face him. She continued to flip the pages of her textbook, albeit at a slower speed than before.
この3日間、青崎たちの夕食事情を見てきたけど、君たちの食事はいつもああなのか？
そうだけど、おかしい？
そう言われると困るな。ただ学校じゃみんな楽しそうだった。誰かと食事をとるってことはああいう風になることだって思ってた。だからもしかすると。
もしかしないわよ。別にあんたのせいでアリスと話さないわけじゃないわ。私たちはいつもああだから。
Ago spoke calmly with her back still turned, seemingly unaware at what he was getting at.
張り詰めた食卓だな。青崎とアリスは仲がいいと思ってたのに。
She neither confirmed nor denied his statement. She was, however, surprised by the disappointed tone in which he had made it.
ま、張り詰めた食卓っていうのは合ってるわね。アリスが何回あんたの飲み物にメスカリンを入れてたかなんてもう覚えてないし、昨日なんか堂々とサラダの中に7かまどなんか混ざってるし。ほんと、あの子何考えてるんだろう。
A bitter smile spread across her face in reminiscence. The pages of her textbook continued to turn.
メスカリン？
サボテンから取れるアルカロイドよ。アリスが使う以上、ただの幻覚剤じゃないでしょうけどね。と、私はこんなもんでいっか。
With that slam shut, her fourth textbook of the night. After having scarcely changed position the whole night, she finally turned in her chair to face him.
さあ、今度はあんたを仕込まなくちゃね。
Damn, dude, it's 11
今日の
p.m.
4科目の答案、実に宗十郎らしい出来栄えでそっと押しそうになったわ、私。
Sojiro Rashi. Her tone was light, but her gaze was heavy as she stared at Sojiro, seated cross-legged on the floor.
原告、地理、数学、電子工学。あの調子であと2日続けたら冬休みが消えるのは当然でしょうね。そうなると困るのは私なのよ、実際。
いや俺も困るぞ。休みなのに学校に行くのはなんか気が乗らない。
Sojiro calmly corrected her.
そりゃあ私のセリフだ。あんたが学校に行くってことは必然こっちまでとばっちりが来るっての。
All could she think about, as much as she tried not to, was Mr. Yamashito and his knowing grin.
それ以前に私の目が黒いうちはオール赤なんてやつは許さない。本来なら少年から叩き直すところだけど、ま、あんたはいろいろ事情があるからとりあえず点数だけで勘弁してあげる。私もテストは一夜漬けで片付ける方だから、あんた一人仕込むのにそう時間はかからないだろうし。
Sojiro's expression openly soured in response to her declaration. It was obvious he did not think he needed her meddling in his studies.
あんたね、苦労するのは私とあなた、どっちだと思う
？Sojiro got the feeling that it would be him, but he nodded slowly nonetheless. Then again, it would probably take more effort on her part than on his, and in any case, he knew there was no way to talk her out of it.
この度はご迷惑をおかけします。
Sojiro summarily bowed his head to show gratitude and willingness to work.
よろしい。安心なさい。私だって鬼じゃないから。 別に平均点狙うってわけでもなし。予定通りこなしていけば3時には眠れるわよ。
At 3 a.m. She nodded with satisfaction, pleased with his studious attitude. He had plenty of obstacles ahead of him, but that sense of humility might be enough to see him through.
って何仏心出してるんだ私。いいしずきくん、この後頼られちゃたまんないから釘刺しておくけど、私がマンツーマンで誰かを仕込むなんてことめったにないから、これはあくまで異例中の異例だって覚えておいてね。
She spoke more to convince herself than him, but his expression still darkened. It made one want to hang its side around his neck that read, "Please take me home," like an abandoned pet. Aoko chided herself for being so soft. For some reason in that moment, she recalled that it had been raining that day, the day they met each other. Time passed like the falling grains of an hourglass.
Then
didn't get to go to sleep. Aoko squinted as light poured through the window and she downed another cup of tea. She had lost count exactly how many she had drank long ago.
一晩かかったね、大崎。
It's tea to help her stay awake, like caffeine. Sojiro picked up on what she left unspoken. Aoko had used up all of her pep. And staying up all night, but also in shouting at him. He looked pale and comfortable, just as he had all night long.
甘く見てたわ、あんたのことを。
だから褒めても何も出ないって。
ある意味褒めるに値するかもね。
She was at the end of her rope, but she could not help the bit of pride that swelled up in her. His lack of even the most basic comprehension was shocking, even taking into account his upbringing into the wilderness. His ability was that of a middle school student, and that was being generous. Preparing him for exams by teaching him new concepts and ideas was a waste of time. Rote memorization was his only hope for passing. Everything he memorized could collapse in a house of cards afterwards, for all she cared, so long as she remembered for her exams. Assuming he had the capacity to be a good student in the first place had been her mistake. It took all night to cover the contempt for just 4 exams, and she still did not feel confident he could apply what he so earnestly tried to.
でもね、真面目なのはいいことだけど、あんた暗記するのに時間かかりすぎ。
そこは多めに見てほしい。今まで頭より体で覚えることのが多かったんだ。
Akko let out an exasperated sigh. Naturally, physical prowess mattered more in mountain life than the intellectual kind, but still.
まあいいわ。これで山城からあんたの成績について相談されることもないでしょうし。紅茶もう一杯入れてくれる？
Sojiro stood up in the bay as Akko stretched her arcing back. She had apparently brought the tea bags in bulk, so there were still plenty to use. But they gotta study a lot.
無駄遣いだな、青崎は。
It's because Sojiro doesn't know anything. He spoke under his breath, so she wouldn't hear. It made him somehow happy to see her so tired and unfocused after the grueling all-night lessons she had given him. It did not cross his mind that the excess tea bags, far from being an indulgent purchase, was purchased intentionally to sustain them through the night. A relaxed expression came across Ako's face as she watched him, naive and peaceful as could be.
悪くないけど、せめてリーフティーで入れられるように仕込まなくちゃダメかな。
Seemed to have overheard her not so inner monologue, Sojo made to face her.
やっぱり味は違うのか？
違う違う、もう全然。ま、正直私はどうでもいいんだけど、アリスはね、かなりお茶にはうるさいよ。そうだ、宗十郎、アリスとうまくいってる
Ako cheerfully slumped over the table, not covered with textbooks and scribbled notes. Sojo watched her with a hint of resentment in his eyes.
彼女と会えるのは食事の時だけで、食事と言ったらあれだろ？どうやって仲良くなれって言うんだ？
そう？私は十分脈ありだと思ったけど。そっちはアリスを怖がってないし、アリスはそっちを追い出す理由を見つけようと躍起になってるし。いい条件よ、これって。
全然わからないな。あの子とこっちの関係は遊園地前の青崎と俺の関係と同じじゃないか。一体どこがいい条件なんだ？
とりあえず反目し合ってはいないでしょ。一方通行の関係だけど、それはそれ。アリスにしちゃ上出来っていうか、理由を探している時点で可能性ありってね。あの子は反感に応えることが癖になっちゃってるから、大抵相手を自滅させちゃうのよ。
Her ominous words only confused Sojiro further.
知ってしまえば単純な話なんだけどね、あの子の場合。ただ、
whether or not he could put it in practice was another story altogether.
難しいよ、
I'm getting
青崎
tired.
は。
It's getting pretty late. He carried her teacups back to the table as he spoke. Ako picked up hers up and took a sip of it to spell her
Oh.
satisfaction.
確かに君の言う通りだ。俺はまだあの子の顔しか知らない。クオンジ・アリスという名前すら定かじゃないのは問題があるね。
He followed Ako's lead and took a sip of his own. His cup contained not tea but plain hot water.
あの子のこと教えてほしい？
Ako scrutinized him carefully as she sat. Most boys would have been captivated by her gaze in that moment.
いや、そういうことは本人に聞いてあげるべきだと思う。
But he ignored her and stared straight ahead, as if speaking directly to Alice herself.
そうね。ほんと、あんたってアリス好みの対応をするわ。ねえ、前から気になってたけど、客室でアリスに何を言ったの？いくら私との約束とはいえ、あの子が部外者を半日も放置するなんてありえないのよ。
He thought back to that moment. He could recall only 2 or 3 words he had exchanged with Alice after awakening in the guest room. He did not recall the conversation being anything special, but he could not bring himself to casually share it with Ako now. After all.
ねえ、どんなセリフであの子の気を変えたの
？Ako eagerly pressed him for answers. Soshiro frowned, unsure of what to say. He did not know what the interaction had been like for Alice, but for him it had felt special, sacred almost. The question was why and for whom was he so concerned?
ほら、白状しなさいってば。隠し事なんて似合わないわよ。
Her disconcerting smile moved even closer. Sojo did not look like he was able to stay silent much longer. As he would eventually come to realize, Aoko Aozaki had a sometimes troubling propensity to gossip.
まあ、あの子と何を話したかは言わないけど、今の青崎に比べれば花もロマンもなかったのだけは確かかな。
ロマン。
さっきまでは青崎が鬼みたいだったからいいもんだなって気がつかなかった。
He said directly into her eyes as he spoke. Ako nearly leaped out of her seat in panic. Now that he pointed it out, she realized her bodies were practically touching.
仕方ないでしょ。この方が効率良かったんだから。あんた横にいないとすぐ間違えるし。
Ako stood up as she lashed back at him.
そうだね。なんか昔みたいで久しぶりに集中できた。これが異例中の異例っていうのが本当に残念だ。
Exception.
余裕あるじゃない。その分じゃ今日のテストだけじゃなく、アリスとの話し合いもうまくいきそうね。宗十郎。
Sojiro.
あ、それはもちろん。
His cool response caught her off guard, and for a moment she was at a loss for words. She meant it sarcastically, and yet he responded with a warm smile.
方針変更だ。まずは近くで話しかけてみるよ。嫌なことはいずれ終わるって分かったから。
Aka remained in a state of silent shock as he spoke and rose from his feet. She could not help but feel reluctant respect for what seemed to be his newfound confidence and competence.
とりあえず今日は一人で帰ってアリスと話してみる。青崎は放課後生徒会だろ。
He was right. It was the last meeting before winter break. Normally, he would have waited until the meeting ended, or else gone straight to his part-time job. This was part of Ako's plan to make sure he and Alice were never alone in the mansion together.
待った。まさかあんた一人でアリスとやり合うつもりなの？
Yes.
別にやり合うつもりはないぞ。し合っても勝てないだろう、アリスには。
Her reply made complete sense, which floored her.
でも青崎がいたら話が複雑になるのは目に見えてるんだ。そんなわけで今日はゆっくり飛び丸の相手でもしててくれ。
本気？
He felt like he was being tested, but nodded nonchalantly nonetheless. Knowing how great the situation really was, Ako was not sure how to respond to his apparent lack of concern. The morning light came through the window, marked a stark contrast between the two. There stood bathed in light? Question mark. Which lurked in darkness? Then went without saying. The silence lasted for only a brief moment. Staring at him gravely, she said,
なら止めはしないわ。
That was all she had. Her dry tone hit the significance of her pregnant silence. Hold on, man. Hey, man, who the fuck translated this shit? I've been reading this for a while, and, you know, I know a little bit Japanese, right? At least to get by for a little bit. And a lot of that shit they be saying and reading, that's why I kind of like stop reading a little bit sometimes when they talk. And when they start talking, because I'm like, alright. I mean, that's how it is, right? English, Japanese. But then when they start adding hard words in Japanese, I'm like, okay, I gotta read it. And then when I read it, I was like, Now I'm reading this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Unless, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Nasu did write that in. Nasu is a weird motherfucker. He is a chuny. I don't even know if this is chuny though. What the hell? I don't know, man. Fuck it, keep going.
なんか怒ってないか大崎
Learn more English? I don't even know if that's real or not. I never read the original,
何か
so
考えはあるの？
it might be real.
下手な考えは通じないわよ、あの子には。
But what the fuck does a pregnant silence even mean? Now you got me. I gotta Google that shit. Hey. I gotta Google. What does pregnant silence mean? Pregnant? Pregnant silence is a quiet moment in a conversation that is full of deep meaning, tension, or expectation. The word pregnant here means full of potential. Oh, that's what pregnant means! Oh, shit! Yeah, see, it's Nasu being a weird motherfucker again. Fucking, Nasu's a fucking chuny, dude. I never read any of Nasu work in Japanese. It's always with either... It's only fan translations, right? Only read fan the only official translation I ever read was Tsukihime remake. Nasu. I've seen people... The people that I saw their opinion that they read Nasu work in Japanese. They said that he really loves to use... You like to use big words and words no one ever fucking uses. You like to come up with like basically shit like this. Pregnant silence. I bet Nasu wrote that shit. Nasu wrote that shit. They had to translate. They're like, what the fuck? Nasu's a chuny, dude. He's a freaking chuny. And he will always be a chuny. And that's why he's the GOAT. He knew it would be hard to get close to her through talk alone. In fact, it felt nearly impossible.
言葉で落ちないやつは物で釣れ
Kinomi had been the voice of wisdom and folly for him countless times in the past. Incidentally, Kinomi had been referred to Ako at the time he shared that pearl of wisdom. But Soichiro had a distinct impression that trying to buy Aozaki kindness with gifts would not end well. Nasu? Nasu is weird.
アリスの趣味
Not a
ない
maybe.
じゃないか考えてみると今の自分と彼女
He
は
is
まるで
weird.
接点がない
But that's why he's also cool. He can't be normal and write something good. You gotta be a little bit weird.
いつものことだけど、
Just a little
何
bit.
も考えてなかったわけね。
うんでもまああれこれ考えなくてもいいと思うアリスにはあれこれ説明するとか分かってもらおうとかそういうんじゃなくてなんていうか
He pondered intently as he tried to put his vague thoughts into something concrete, but he did not spend much time in thought. With a nod, he concluded.
要は、俺が彼女を好きかどうかってことじゃないか？
He articulated that which is often hard to say, but surprisingly clarity and calm. With her certainly prerequisite for the task he hoped to achieve, he had no hope of making her appreciate him with words, or with acts of giving with the expectation of reciprocation. See all these big ass words, man. God damn it, Nasu. He simply wished to get to know her better because he liked her. That was his honest, uncontrived intention and reflected the purity of his heart. See, Nasu really loved big words. I don't know why. It does sound cool. But whether that was his best interest or not was another story altogether. Calculation and compromise, selfishness and conflict. Purity such as has often irritated people who believe that morals went against human nature. It's just you gotta remember too though. The only books I usually read is just visual novel. And not even just normal visual novel, honestly. It's mostly just dating sims. And story and dating sim require the most elementary school words as possible. Nasu work is on another level of elementary school. Possibly middle school. Possibly the 8th grade. His work is like around that level. That's just too hard for me. Right? So going from like the typical visual novels that I typically read, right? From dating sim to reading a Nasu work, I'm like, man, I gotta put my thinking hat on. Or rather, people who were inevitably forced to believe it. Ako silently walked away without responding to what Sojiro said. Her long hair swung from side to side as she passed him.
Ozaki?
Noting her strangely cold manner, he called out to her. However, she had already opened the door to leave.
下でシャワー浴びてくるから、あなたは自分の部屋に戻ってて。
Her words lack any expressive inflection. In his confusion, all Sojiro could do was nod.
いいけど、やっぱり怒ってないか、青崎。
Emotion returned to her face as he spoke. Yet it was not the typical irritated look to which he had grown so accustomed.
そうね。あんた流に言えば、多分私は怒ってる。何に対してのものかは、あんまり言いたくないけど。
Poor Sojiro did not even realize that he himself was the reason. She looked at him. For an instant he witnessed an emotion on her face, of which she had never seen the likes of before.
じゃあね。これが最後になるかもしれないから、お別れぐらいは言っておくわ。あなたはアリスを甘く見すぎてる。
Dang.
でも、それが同時にあんたの強みなのよね。私たちには毒にしかならないけれど。
The door slammed loudly shut behind her. All she wanted to do was just protect Sojiro. Her steps were audible as she walked away on the other side of the wall. The corridor must have been nearly freezing without any central heating, but Ako seemed perfectly comfortable.
なんで私から出ていくんだ。
This is her room.
順番が逆。普通先に出てくのはそっちじゃない。
I thought she was going to take a shower. Ako promptly kicked Sojiro out of her room. Once again, the wooden door closed with a slam. The corridor was not as cold as he had expected. Not quite as bad as the freezer, at least. Saving. Hey, I think it's a good stopping point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty out of breath too. So, hit save. How you save in this game? Oh, place a bookmark. I think that's how you save. Hey, GG's. Damn, dude. Oh, that's 11:40. I thought I was about to say, is it really 1 again? Alright, no, it's not 1 a.m. It's almost. I'm pretty tired. That's GG's. We'll play more next time. GG's for now. Alright. Uh-oh. This one. Alright. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Any Fate news or whatever it's called from Type Moon Festival? And my stomach still feel kind of weird. I'm never making homemade nachos again. I suck at making nacho cheese. Man, I still feel like throwing up. Oh man, too much milk. It's funny. Yeah, she left her own room first. Huh? Oh, prediction? Oh my god. You think they're gonna talk about Melty Blood? Nothing. Are they still doing Type Moon Festival? If I watch it, I have to delete the VODs. Maybe we could just do a little bit. Just don't put the audio so they can't find me. Press pause. 8 mean clap. They're done? What? That's it? Hey, look, it's the Mushroom Man. Nasu himself. Hinako. What the hell is that in the background? Don't tease you. Unfortunately, nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened, dude. Oh, man. That suck ass. How many people watch? 16,000? Is 16,000 a lot of people for a gacha game? I like Saber Otter. He's drinking bubble tea? Is that Starbucks? Saber would drink Starbucks. Interesting. That's it. Everyone's saying goodbye. Damn, dude, nothing happened? Really? Fucking A. What's this? Let's play. Oh, the MC music. Is that Shielder? Yeah, that's Mashu. Okay. Damn, dude. Parvati. Is their name Parvati? What's that bitch name? Karma. Is that Karma? Karma. With Sakura body. Dude, she's nude. She's the only one nude in this cast. You need Tsukihime remake music on these videos. You meant live streams. Yeah. I just gotta figure out which one's not DMCA. Just do it one step at a time. Yeah, if I don't get marked for it, I'll keep using it, basically. Damn, dude, no fucking news. What? No news. Type Moon. This Type Moon Festival kind of sucks, huh? Did anything cool happen? To talk about a movie that we already know comes out in November. Mahoyo. That doesn't matter. A lot of figurines. I have that one. It's right there. You guys can't see it, but it's right there. I have that one. Oh, there's a reincarnation, so it's a redesign. Alright. What's that? Who the fuck is this? I don't know who this is. I haven't been keeping up with Grand Order. I don't know who this Grand Order. Takuichi Sweet. Takuichi Sweet. Raida. Ozzy is cool as fuck. Extra classes. Everyone likes Luvia. I like Luvia too. Yeah, I didn't know people like Luvia in Japan. I thought I was the only guy that likes Luvia. And anywhere. Mr. Heroine X? Yeah, she's godlike. That's Saber with titties. Saber Alter. She's not number 1. That's some bullshit. Alright. Archer's number 3. Man, what? Get the fuck out of here. Or the girl from fucking Hollow Antaraksha. Ryder little sister. Come on, man. I get Babby or whatever her name is. Because I guess she's popular too. Because she's cute. Man, fuck Fate Grand Order. Lancer's number 1? That's kind of cool. But Archer being number 3? Come on, man. What? Ushi number 2 is not surprising. I like Ushi a lot too, actually. I think everyone likes Ushi. Caster Gilgamesh? Alright. The casters doesn't seem that cool. Ryogi being number 1? That's a must, right? Damn, dude. Hercules number 1? Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, dude, what the fuck? Archer not being number 1 upset me a lot. The other State Knight dudes are number 1. And Shiki being number 1 too. What? Does Japan not like Archer that much? I like Archer a lot. I thought Archer was popular. I guess not. These are the most popular characters that's turned into grand servants or whatever. It makes sense. If I still play the game, I will max out Saber to everything. The only thing I won't max out is for MP because I can't get MP5. I got Castoria MP5 before I stopped playing the game. So I got that. That's Maria Oga, right? I kind of like her too. Even though she only appeared in the beginning of the game. And I guess now near the end of Fate Grand Order. That's Mr. Heroine X? I don't know who this is. That looked like Castoria above a swimsuit. Damn, dude. Alright. I don't think Archer is popular, huh? Who's this chick? Lilith? She got like a crotch tattoo. That's the only thing I noticed. Dang, no Type Moon news. Wow. Fate Grand Order Fest kind of sucks. Do they usually announce... Are they having a day 3? Did they announce something in day 3? What got announced so far, right? Nothing, right? I hope they announce something. I don't know. A guy could dream, I guess. I like to say a girl could dream, but there's no girls here. No girls allowed. Oh, fuck, I gotta watch this tomorrow. That's right. Time to hop on my Netflix account, I guess. I gotta watch it before it gets too long and then lose motivation to not watch it anymore. Same thing with this one. Is that Fighting Game Girls? Why is that Fighting Game Girls anime so top tier? I gotta watch it. I love Yuri. Alright. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I go? I don't have anything to say. God, looking at this makes me want to throw up. It's my nachos that's talking. I'm never making nachos ever again. I can't make nachos. I suck at it. I don't feel too good. I'm not making nachos again. I use Flaming Hot Doritos. That shit was fucking good though. That shit was good as hell. Damn, dude, I still have this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's in there. Senran Kagura, man, fuck. It's damn, a new generation. You just ate a taco and you think you ate the wrong part of the sauce. Your throat is burning. Uh-oh. Maybe, oh man, that sucks. I had that feeling before. But I guess, yeah, it was tacos. It had taco sauce, right? But I ate the taco sauce. Just the taco sauce. It went down my throat and I felt like I was dead. I was like, oh god. I don't know. I don't think drinking water helps. You gotta get some milk. But I drank milk recently. Now I feel like shit. I don't know. Need something base. You got horchata. Damn, that's godlike. Yeah, horchata is so fucking good. Do it have milk? Oh, I don't have cinnamon though. Man. The burns come back. It's only relief for a second. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, she's playing Final Fantasy VII? Oh, it's that, man, the polygons. Oh, she's playing Final Fantasy VII? Which one? Rebirth? Oh, fuck. It's kind of hype. The burn is not going away. You finished half the horchata? Holy shit. Maybe it went inside your breathing hole. That would suck even more. That sounds like it went down the wrong hole. Uh-oh. I always make a habit of not breathing when I eat, so it doesn't go down the wrong hole. So I hold my breath while eating. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't know. Hey, don't do that. You might choke. I don't know why I said that out loud. Grounded 2. Guess we can look at some stuff. What else is everyone doing? Oh. Nothing. Everyone's just chilling. You got 2 taco left? Damn. Taco doesn't taste that good as leftovers. Is it soft tacos? AKA legit tacos or hard shell? Dang. Oh, soft tacos not that bad. You can reheat that. Yeah, cabeza meat. Not bad. I get full with 2. I'm a light eater. I don't get full that much. What the hell am I looking at? Paralyzed? What? This is why I don't get on fucking Reddit. I just click fucking home. What the fuck? No, I should just click fucking anime GIF. Let me just do this. Fuck it. It is just ecchi, right? It's not porno. It's just an ecchi anime. Oh my god. I like that. Did you finish the ending? I never finished the ending of the manga. The anime ended, but I never finished the ending. What happened at the end? Does he end up with her? Or did she pass on or whatever? I hope you stay with her. She came back to life? Oh shit. Like canon? Might be the strongest in the world. Okay. What the fuck? Huh? What? I don't know what's going on in this anime. But everyone's pretty thick. Oh, she disappeared for a moment, come back? Did she come back as a ghost or a human? Is she still a ghost? That's like, it's kind of whack. Don't remember. You know what ending I was kind of... I don't know. I was gonna say disappointed, but I wasn't really disappointed. I liked it. I like this one. I've seen this gif. She's thick as hell. I like her a lot. She's my favorite one of the cast. She's tall too. Oh my god. And she's rich. Well, yeah, I like Fairy Tail. I never watched Fairy Tail. I think I tried to watch it, but I couldn't get into it. But I like the girls. I like Ursa Scarlet. I like Lucy. And I think that's all I know. I know there's other girls too. Oh, Huggy. You watched it for a bit, but you ended up dropping it after the time skip. I didn't give it a real chance. I didn't get past episode 1. I like Ursa Scarlet theme song a lot. Dun, 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 dun. Her theme song is so godlike. I like Ursa Scarlet as a character too. Mira. I like this Loveru one. I should rewatch Loveru. I think it's been a while. I never watched this series twice. I only watched this series one time. Usually like Slice of Life and Haram, I kind of watched twice or 3 times. This is the only series I never watched twice. But maybe I should start watching it again. Aganai. There's so much NSFW. Burns finally gone after 70% done with the horchata. You're not eating that sauce again? Dang. Oh man, I fucking love Bleach. Oh my god. You know, people got pissed on this scene. They got pissed on this entire episode. I didn't know people got pissed. Why? They don't like Yurichi showing her butt cheeks. I don't know. They said, they didn't like Yurichi. They didn't like the fan service. Let me see if I can find it again. No! Hold on. Give me a moment. I gotta find it. God, I hope it's not fucking hentai. Bleach. Episode stamp. God of Thunder. Save search on? Oh fuck. Save search on. It's this one. It's this one. Oh, come on, show me the anime version. The anime version is more godlike. They did this panel. They recreated this panel. This fucking panel in particular. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. GIF. Oh. Come on, man. Fuck. It's this panel. Dude, I gotta find it now. Hey, maybe. Oh my god! Someone put the whole episode in YouTube! Oh fuck! Hold on. Maybe I can find it. I gotta be careful. Ah! Oh man, this scene's so sick. Oh! Dude, oh god! This fucking... This scene in particular triggered a lot of people. So, I forgot that motherfucker name, he slapped her ass. And she transformed. That particular... The 2-second clip! It ruined the internet! It ruined the entire internet. But this came out last week. This one, that's it. And then the butt cheeks. Everyone got. Everyone exploded. It didn't like. I guess this entire sequence. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. It looks like everyone's just posting that shit on YouTube. This shit is godlike, man. That's so godlike. I don't want to fuck with Disney, so. The only people who hate it are anime only fans. Why would anime only fans hate fan service though, man? What? That doesn't make sense. And they watch Bleach? What's that bitch name? With the whatever? With the huge tits? Dang, her tits used to be waving, jiggling everywhere. Early Bleach. I don't remember her name. Anime is normie? Oh yeah. You know, Bleach is on Hulu and Disney Plus only. So the only people that's really watching it is people that have Disney Plus and Hulu. Unless people still know pirated websites. So that's what they get for putting that shit on Disney Plus. Fuck Disney Plus, man. They should put it on something I subscribe to. Damn, that shit's so godlike. Damn, Yorishi, that's like one of the best thing in Bleach in a long while, right? When was the last time people got hype about Bleach and talk about it? Like everyone talk about it, right? I don't remember. I guess when Ichigo transformed, right? With the long black hair. That's the last time I remember people really talk about Bleach like that. It'll never be like how you was in high school, where the only people you talk about anime with was your close friends, because no one else watched anime. Anime is not mainstream. Feels like it's still niche. I don't count like JJK and My Hero Academia like as normal anime. Or same thing when Attack of the Titan was out too. Remember talking about Bleach in the cafeteria? Yeah. Bleach was good. Soul Society arc happened when you was in high school. Soul Society arc was so godlike. That was peak Bleach, honestly. That's when Bleach peaked. Is this new? Alright. Let me see what's going on with this one. The word is curse. So small. Is that is that Chili or Riza? She like her tummy. Is this a hentai? Or is this fan art? I like it either way. I do like a little bit of tummy. The love handles. Love handles are pretty good. Man, thick girls save lives. Too bad Tilly Rises sucks, man. I wish that game was good. Maybe it is good. I need to give it a second chance. When I feel like it. I mean, I can't return it. It's already in my library, so. One day. Never celebrate my birthday. Cabeza taco is so good. Way better than Asada. Cabeza taco. Let me see what that is. That sounds pretty good. Cabeza meat. Let's see. Oh, it's barbecue meat. Roasted beef. So it's like barbecue meat tacos. Mexican barbecue. It's the head. Cabeza taco. The head of what? What is it? Beef head. Beef head. Cow head. Is it soft? Is it like really tender? Damn. I never had cow head before. If it's tender, they roast into the meat fall off? Damn. Alright, I know what you're talking about. I smoked meat before. That shit tender as fuck. That shit soft as fuck. It melts in your mouth kind of fuck. Oh fuck. I can't stop saying that word. It's good. That's good. Haven't been to a Mexican restaurant in a while. I try to recreate some stuff at my home. Like nachos. And salsa. I'm not good at making salsa too. I really like going to a Mexican restaurant and they give you tortilla chips and salsa for free. That's an appetizer. And the salsa, oh man, that shit tastes so fucking good. I tried doing that at home, but it's like store-bought. I'm like, man, it's not the same. Man. I'm too lazy to go anywhere. What's this one? Isn't that anime I watch? I don't remember this scene. I like this one. That's the villainous anime. First time getting over 50. What is this? Is this hentai? This looks like I don't even know. Sometimes I can't tell which one's hentai, which one's just regular manga. They all look the same to me now. I used to could tell, but I can't tell anymore. Is this one where... Oh, they don't show her puking? Would she like put a cigarette? It's like a straight... I gotta watch this episode again. That was episode 4, right? Or episode 5? The latest episode, Chainsmoker Cat Girl, is too fucking good. It's the best episode so far. That shit was so good, dude. And the bungee jumping with the Aztec, holy shit, I still have this up. No, fuck. Oh man, I love Saber. The Saber's so godlike. What the hell? Oh man, Demon Slayer's still there. Damn, the Demon Slayer movie is so fucking godlike. God damn, this movie was good. That's why I wanted to play Mahoyo again. Cause it made me kind of hype for the Mahoyo movie. I'm not gonna lie. The movie was so good. I think the Mahoyo movie is gonna be. It has to be good too. This one's a trilogy though. That's gonna take a long time. How long did it take for whatchamacallit? Heaven Feels Face Day Night. Did that take 3 years? I don't remember. Demon Slayer got carried. Oh yeah, Demon Slayer anime was better than the manga because of the art. Yeah, the anime carries for Demon Slayer. Did you watch the newest one? The movie? That shit was good. They did the Gilgamesh scene with Archer and Shido, but with Demon Slayer character. I was like, what the fuck? Did they do that in the manga? I feel like Ufotable added that shit. There's no way they did that in the manga. They did it. It's the exact same thing with, you know, when Shido beat Gilgamesh, and then Gilgamesh was going to take him to the Holy Grail black hole, sucking him in. And then Archer threw his fucking sword in fucking Gilgamesh's forehead. It was like, Archer, or some shit. I don't remember what happened after that. And then, they did that in Demon Slayer. But with that dude, the upper 3, what was his name? Asada. And then, like, he was gonna fucking kill, like, he was holding on to his hand and regenerating his neck. I was like, whoa, this motherfucker, he won't die. And then fucking Gyusan, Gyusan was just like Archer. He fucking, his head fell off. I was like, whoa. It's just like Stay Night. That was cool. That shit was cool as fuck. Too many anime to watch. Yeah, that movie was long. It's 2 hours, 30 minutes, so you have to dedicate a day, I think. If you don't have like 3 hours, I think you need a day. Because you're going to be thinking about it, at least me. I was thinking about it too. Oh, not too. I was thinking about it right after I watched it. I'm like, damn, that shit was cool. I was like remembering scenes and stuff in my head. I was like, man, what a good ass movie. And I like the it was on my expensive speakers. It was I put it on the big TV. Man, I was on my comfy chair, which is basically just my bed back there. But with I bought the I don't know if you can see it. It's like I can transform my bed into a chair basically. It has that lumbar support, and everything's so fluffy. Is that a cat girl? Is that chain smoker cat girl? Is that the cat girl that write that nasty ass fucking dojins? No wait, I'm thinking about the other girl. That's a human girl. That's that cat girl that write the boring ass light novels. That's her. Damn, dude, I don't like cat girls now. They're pretty funny. Damn it, now I need to watch an anime with cat girls. Oh yeah, there you go. I like this one. It looks good, man. They did a really fucking good job. Fucking unfoldable. That shit looks cool. It looks cool the entire way. Damn, man, Shinobu. Man. I don't want to talk about it. Is that Waffle House? Is that the... That's the ghetto girl. She likes to drink alcohol. Dude, she almost died. She was like sleeping up, and then she... Because, you know, she drank a lot of alcohol, she threw up. And she was choking her sleep. I forgot who saved her life. It was the Kansai girl. She tilt her. So she would like throw up. And you know, the vomit won't choke her. It would like just, you know, I guess escape her mouth or whatever. I'm like, damn. No wonder everyone says don't sleep up straight. You gotta sleep like with your head tilted. Or to the side. And I'm like, man. What the hell? Okay. Oh, man. What's this like about? Why am I here? Why am I anime IRL? That's me. I sit on the toilet every day. And I'm happy for it. Yeah, everyone's watching Demon Slayer. I don't have money. I don't have money. Yeah, I don't have money. Medicine costs a lot. That Demon Slayer movie was fucking good though. Damn, man, I can't wait for part 2. Is it the same dude, U-Pro? This guy just spamming. Man, fuck this guy. He just spamming Demon Slayer. In 10 years, you'll be an old man in your 30s. Time out. The fuck happened? What? I want the sauce. I kind of want to click for the sauce. What's the sauce? Alright, I think I'm done. I'm kind of hungry. I meant not to, what's the opposite word of hungry? My stomach hurt, man. I want to go to sleep. I'll play more Mahoyo tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate that stopped by. It's been cool. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Later. Bye.